So in today's video, I want to talk about a theory. How can return by death beat the observers? First, who is the observers? The observers is the ones that actually sees everything that plays out according to the future. Sometimes stargazers is also plays into the future, but also manipulates the future according where it wants to do. Like Torita's sister, her soul sister, Mary Yuli, how she was going by the Jirakian people's traditions, but the stars told her differently, being a stargazer. So she gave up her traditions for the stars that give her the command. Observers are barely mentioned in the ReZero series. They're mostly mentioned by the people of Wallachia. Just like Stride, the Sin Archbishop of Pride, and Vincent Wallachia, and also Priscilla. When Stride, the Sin Archbishop of Pride, was dying, he was poisoned. He actually sees the world as it is. He saw the world being controlled by these observers, controlling the world of ReZero, being the ones making all this happen and being the ones knowing the future because they're the ones that made it happen. And what I mean by that they cause these certain situations to happen and they know about them in the future, and they actually see what happens during those times. And these observers act like the ReZero world is a chess game, using these people as characters, as pawns, just like the stargazers getting commanded by the stars. And also Sin Archbishops and the witch cultists actually obeys what the gospel was about. And they are connected to the stars because each Sin Archbishop name is actually named by a star. The dragon Volcanica gave the city of Lagunica a dragon tablet that tells the future. The dragon tablets gave by Volcanica actually told a prophecy of the royal selection that was going to happen. Also, could it be true that when she stole the coin, the royal coin for the royal selection, that it started shining? Would that be true that the prophecy of Fel is going to be the new ruler of Lagunica? So if all that's true, what Stry said, Volcanica is actually an observer because he knew all about this. So here's my theory. If Volcanica is an observer, then it would be seen that observers are on Subaru's side, just like Flugo, like Subaru equal Flugo. But we know that the stars ordered Torita to kill either Subaru or Vincent. If the stars told Torita to kill Vincent, by the return of death actually messed up the plans of the observers. Did Satella know about something about these observers messing up the world of ReZero? And then she summoned the one person in her mind that might be like Flugel, that she summoned him, gave him the powers of the return by death, and actually messed up the plans of the observers. As a theory, and as I'm wondering, does the observers would be able to contact Subaru when he's using the return by death, or make him unable to interact with in the ReZero world, and the penalty was given by the return by death is to both protect Subaru and never let the observer know about it. So does even the observers know about the return by death given by Satella, since they know everything about the future? Or it could be in the other way, that they know about Subaru coming and the orders was given to Satella, but that would not make much sense. We don't have enough evidence to back that up. But I think the return by death is a way to mess up the observer's plan, throwing a wrench into their plans, and they don't even know about it, and they interact with it, with the future plans, just like Torita. We don't even know she was trying to kill Vincent or Subaru herself. And I also think that the return by death is basically the only way to mess up any plans of observers and twist it all around and manipulate it. Because it seems like they're the ones that are causing these events, especially in Arc 7 and in the situation of Chaos Flame. The ones they are orchestrating these catastrophes, and Satella came out knowing what's going on. So Satella made an appearance in Chaos Flame for a reason, to help Super conquer this orchestrated plan from the observers to cause chaos in the future. And so she came out, and what I believe that Subaru got put into a safer place by Satella, along with Tanza, to get away from the observers' chaos and orchestrated plan. And that's when he meet Celsius, a young Celsius, as a way to steer clear from the situations caused pretty much by the observers. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. Tell me what your theory is about observers and how the return by death that probably can beat the observers. Put it like at the end of the video, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.